Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. So, my topic, which is all about layout designs, topographies of integrated circuits. So, before anything else, let me read first my learning objectives. So, at the end of the discussion, the students must be able to define what layout designs, topographies of integrated circuits are and explain their legal protection under Republic Act 9150. Demonstrate the process of filing or preparing documentation for the registration of a layout design under Republic Act 9150 and appreciate the importance of protecting intellectual property rights, especially layout designs, by showing responsible behavior in handling and sharing technical designs. So the types of designs are usually three-dimensional elements or 3D or form intended for manufacturing. Owners of this invention or idea are granted rights in preventing the other parties from using the registered item or device for commercial purposes. Topographies as compared to invention patents are relatively inexpensive, easier to acquire with fewer requirements needed. As Republic Act 9150 covers these designs and describes as first industrial design. It is any arrangement of lines or colors or any third-dimensional form, whether related with lines or colors. The design must be a structure or form which gives a unique appearance and can provide a blueprint for an industrial product or handicraft. So second, integrated circuit. This means a product in its final form or intermediate form in which at least one of the elements is an active one, and some of all of the interconnections are inherently formed and or on a piece or of material. This is intended to perform an electronic function. Third, layout design. Synonymous to topography means the three-dimensional disposition among the elements, at least one of which is an active element, and of some or all the interconnections of an integrated circuit or such 3D disposition planned for an integrated circuit meant for manufacture. So let's proceed to the protection of undisclosed information. Excuse me. One of the most important, if not the most important among the types of intellectual properties that needs to be safeguarded by law is the undisclosed information. So this undisclosed information is considered vital in either bringing benefits or scare to the country. Most of the times, the government trim down and circulate only that information that will not be the cause of trauma and panic among people. Usually, undisclosed information is reviewed in closed-door meetings with no media around. Hence, in the Philippines, this is the rationale of IP protection. The security is provided to undisclosed information because it is the valuable and vital for the whole country. So let's proceed to the common mistakes to avoid with intellectual property. So, intellectual property has abundance of benefits for startups and getting it sorted out will help a business to achieve. However, a lot of startups fail to utilize IP their in their advantages. Hence, here are some of the mistakes committed against IP which needs to be avoided. So first, assuming IP is unimportant. One of the biggest mistakes of an entrepreneur might do think is to think that IP is not vital. Before a business starts, its IP rights must be in place. The process is long that is impossible to accomplish once the business is already operating. It is also costly, especially when faced with legal issues. Other businesses might even be using entrepreneurs' products, designs, or names, and to sort this out is quite difficult. As soon as the business or product idea is created and the possibility that the plan will work, an entrepreneur should start preparing its intellectual property. So second, not doing sufficient research. Research is essential to protect the intellectual property of an entrepreneur against other business people. IP is a guarantee that the business idea would not be copied or stolen for a long period of time. Proper research is an assurance also that the entrepreneur will not breach another IP's rights. So third, hurrying through the process. Many startups startups put up their businesses in a hurry that less attention is paid to the whole process. The process of starting the business together with the IP process cannot be completed overnight. The IP process can be expensive and difficult. The last one, a fourth rather story. Wait, waiting very long. On the other contrary, an entrepreneur cannot think about the IP issues for a long time, especially when the business has started. Protecting the IP must be done immediately as soon as the business idea is ready. And the last one is using DIY approach or do it yourself approach. Legal proceedings and the processes in putting up a business is available in the internet. Making use of this online information may save money, but the do it yourself is not applicable when it comes to IP. Still, expert opinion is important, especially for complicated details about business. So, some of these problems may include: first, trademark business name. So many entrepreneurs made the mistake of checking out names in the internet and assume that the business names can be registered, but sometimes they are cannot. So second, signing the wrong contracts. So if even if at the start of the business may appear to be informal, still the owner must guarantee that he is operating the business formally. So the IP should be part of the agreements to be made with employees and partners. C. Next is forgetting about trade secrets. Being in a hurry to start an idea and put it into business while still employed, it might lead the entrepreneur to commit criminal liability for breach. So the entrepreneur might utilize trade secrets of his former employer, such as customer lists, management strategies, and the use of computer software. And the last one is using open source software. An open source, while is economical for startups, may not prove to be effective in the long run. With open source, an entrepreneur might think release the source code to competitors. Hence, filing for IP would be impossible. So that's all about. So I hope that you learned something about my topic today, and thank you, and God bless you all.